Good morning, you guys. It's so good to see you again. At this time, pause the video and say a prayer with your student, or say a prayer with mom and dad, grandma or grandpa, or whoever is watching you at this moment. All right, you guys, hands up in the air, stretch it out, wake up a little bit, jump around, turn around, and freeze. All right. Let's stand up. Make sure you're standing, and let's sing.
My God is so great, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so great, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do.
The mountains.
The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so great, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do.
Give yourself a round of applause and have a seat. All right, so we talked about our memory verse. Does anybody remember where it's from? John 14:6. Can you say that with me? John 14:6 says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Let's say that one more time. John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's right, you guys. Remember that. Keep working on it. I know you can do it. Y'all can stand back up, and we're going to continue singing.
With a rat-a-tat-tat and a thump-thump-thump, Noah built a great big ark. With a rat-a-tat-tat and a thump-thump-thump, his family to embark. Get in the ark, it's going to rain. Here come the cows, moo, moo, moo. Get in the ark, it's going to rain. Here come the animals, 2 by 2. With a rat-a-tat-tat and a thump-thump-thump, Noah built a great big ark. With a rat-a-tat-tat and a thump-thump-thump, his family to embark. Get in the ark, it's going to rain. Here come the ducks, quack, 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 moo, moo, moo. Get in the ark, it's going to rain. Here come the animals, 2 by 2. With a rat-a-tat-tat and a thump-thump-thump, Noah built a great big ark. With a rat-a-tat-tat and a thump-thump-thump, his family to embark. Get in the ark, it's going to rain. Here come the pigs, oink, 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 quack, 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 moo, moo, moo. Get in the ark, it's going to rain. Here come the animals, 2 by 2.
Good job, you guys. Now, our story that we started yesterday, do you remember what it was about? It was about a little lamb that got lost. But who was supposed to be looking out for the little lamb? Who is this right here? It was the shepherd, right? And what is this? His staff. But he realized, remember, he was counting all of his sheep. And he had 100 to start with, but then that one left. And so he only had 99 left. And when he realized that he had lost his sheep, his little lamb, what did he do? He started looking everywhere for this little lamb. So let's find out if he finds him or not. So up the path he went, back to the fields, calling the little lost lamb, "Little lamb, little lamb!" But the lamb was not there. The shepherd's feet slipped and slid over the rocks along the path. Sharp thorns stuck him as he brushed against the bushes. "Little lamb, little lamb!" Suddenly the shepherd heard something. "Bah! Little lamb," he called out again. "Bah!" "Here I am, Good Shepherd, here I am. I'm stuck in a thorn bush." The little lamb was trying to get the attention of the shepherd, so he kept baaing. Can you baa like a lamb? Let me hear you. Good. "Oh, little lamb, I have found you," said the Good Shepherd. "Don't cry," he said as he bent over a huge rock and saw his lost sheep stuck fast in a thorn bush. I bet that hurt. Thorns hurt. They're very pokey. "I am here. You are safe now." How happy the little lamb was. He had been lost, but now he was found. The little lamb was shivering. Can you shiver like you're cold? Because he was scared. He was shivering as the Good Shepherd picked him up and held him close. How safe and warm the little lamb felt. How happy he was that he had a shepherd who loved him so much. "Home we go," said the Good Shepherd as he patted the little lamb. When they got home, the Good Shepherd checked the little lamb that he had been lost. The little lamb had scratches all over him. Why did he have scratches on him? What was he stuck in? The thorn bush, remember? The Good Shepherd put oil on the little lamb's sores. He cleaned the thorns and sticks out of his wool. He gave him a drink of water and held him close until he went to sleep. Remember, he was doing these things because he cared so much about his sheep. As the little lamb lay in the shepherd's arms, he said to himself, "I will obey my Good Shepherd from now on." Have you guessed who the Good Shepherd is in Jesus' story? Yes, it's Jesus. He was talking about himself. Jesus told the boys and the girls, "I am the Good Shepherd." He wants boys and girls to be his little lambs. He wants you to follow and obey him. So one day you can work for him and tell others all about his love and how they too can go to heaven. So that's our job. Okay, you guys? All right, let's stand up and we're going to continue worshiping Jesus.
Only a boy named David, only a little slave. Only a boy named David, but he could pray and sing. Only a boy named David, only a rippling brook. Only a boy named David, but 5 little stones he took. And 1 little stone went in a sling, and the sling went round and round. And 1 little stone went in the sling, and the sling went round and round.
Be careful.
And round and round and round and round and round and round and round. And 1 little stone went up in the air.
Throw it.
And the giant came tumbling down.
Good job, you guys.
I'm in, right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in, right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart from sin, I'm in, right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time.
All right, let's do our days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Good
Great job, guys.
Hey, you guys. Okay, this is phonics time. So do you remember what we do in phonics? That's right, it's letters. So what letter did we talk about yesterday? Do you remember? It's letter T. That's right. And do you remember what letter T says? T says t, t, t. And what is our friend's name? Do you remember? You can't see it right now. So what is our friend's name? Think really, really hard. It starts with a T sound. Here's a hint. Do you see him? It's Timmy Tiger. Do you remember something special about Timmy Tiger? The way that God made him? What does he have? 4 long legs and a what? What did God give him? A tail. That's right. And remember, God made him special on his face because no 2 tigers are alike. The stripes on their face are all different, just like our fingerprints. Remember, we've talked about that before. The fingerprints, everybody's fingerprints are different, okay? That makes us unique and special in God's eyes. All right. So, we're going to go over our little pictures again. These are all pictures of things that start with the letter T and have the T sound. So, do you remember what we have? We have a table, teeth, telephone, turtle, tree, and triangle. So we're going to sing our song. So make sure you're standing, and I want you to sing it loud. Are you ready? Remember, we don't scream it. We sing it. Get your claws out. Here we go.
Timmy Tiger, Timmy Tiger, T says t, 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 t. Table, teeth, and telephone, turtle, tree, and triangle, T says t, 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 t.
All right, we're gonna do it one more time, you guys, just one. Sing it loud, I wanna hear you.
Timmy Tiger, Timmy Tiger, T says t, 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 t. Table, teeth, and telephone, turtle, tree, and triangle, T says t, 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 t.
Awesome job, you guys. Now, if you look up here really quickly, we won't spend too much time on this, but take a look. What are these? They're flowers, you're right, but do you know what type of flowers they are? They're tulips, okay? Can you say tulip? Awesome. Now, tulip has the T sound, so we know that it starts with the letter T. T for tulip. All right, good job. Now, get your finger pencils out because we are going to go over how to write the letter T, capital T and little t, one more time. I know you can do it, so get those finger pencils up. Remember, alligator fingers. We start with our stick all the way down, and then we give them a what? Do we give them arms? No, we give capital T a hat. We're going to go straight across. Capital T has a hat. Now we're going to move on to little t. We have a stick, so get your finger pencils and draw your stick down. We pick it up and we give him what? Arms. So give him arms straight across. And that is your capital T and little t. T says t, t, t. Now, I have 3 words right here. We have teeth, tree, and God. Now, 2 of the words have the letter T in them. 1 does not. Can you take a look? Let me move it a little bit closer and see if you can figure out which word does not have a T in it. Is it number 1, number 2, or is it number 3? Which word does not have the letter T in it? Is it number 2? No, number 2 has a T right here. Is it number 1? No, teeth has 2 T's, 2 little T's. Do you see them? We have a T right here, and we have a T right here. Now, let's look at number 3. Number 3 says God. Do you hear the T sound in the word God? Try to say it. Say God. Do you hear a T sound? T-t-t. No. So this is the right answer. There is no T in the word God. Y'all did so great. Now, Miss Hannah is going to read you an Amber Lamb story about table manners.
Hey everyone, we're going to be learning about table manners today. And look who our friend is. It's Amber Lamb. Everyone say hi, Amber Lamb. I'm so glad she's going to help us today. Do you know any good table manners? Yeah, that is a good one. Let's see what Amber has to say, and let's see if we can learn something from her. Amber learns table manners. May I go, Mother? Please, may I go? Amber begged. I don't know if you're old enough, Mother said gently. I am not sure you will remember all your table manners. The Lamb family had been invited to a special banquet, which is a fancy dinner party. Amber wanted to go very badly. What table manners do I need to remember? Amber asked. I know a way to help you review your table manners, Mother said. Let's go to the kitchen and pretend we are at the banquet. Amber ran to the table as quickly as she could. She turned and saw Mother frowning. Uh-oh, Amber said. I guess I should not have ran. It's good manners to walk to the table, Mother said. She went to the cupboard and took out plates and glasses. Amber got out the silverware. Together they set the table. The knife and the spoon go on the right side of the plate, Mother reminded Amber. The fork goes on the left. When the table was set with dishes and some food to serve, Mother and Amber sat down. Amber tipped her plate to look at her reflection in the shine. Good table manners, Mother said, means we do not touch our plate or silverware until we're ready to start eating. Amber quickly put her plate back down. She watched Mother carefully pick up her napkin, unfold it, and lay it in her lap. Amber tried to copy her exactly. Mother passed Amber the bread basket. Amber did not want the heel of the bread that was on top, so she moved it to take the piece of bread that was under it. Good table manners, Mother said, means not touching any food but the food you eat. It is all right to ask for help, though. Mother showed Amber how to carefully take a slice of bread without touching the other slices. Mother helped Amber put a small helping of butter and jelly on her plate to spread on the bread. When she had finished putting butter on her bread, Amber looked at the whole slice on her plate. Would it be good table manners to cut my bread before I picked it up? She asked. Yes, it would, Mother said with a smile. I think you are learning table manners very quickly. I am pleased with you, and God is pleased with the way you are listening to me and following directions. I will be very happy to have you sit beside me at the banquet. Wow! Amber learned her table manners. She was a very good listener to her mother, and she obeyed quickly. She made a few mistakes, but that's okay, because she corrected them. So what table manner did you learn? Yeah, that's a good one. There are a few other table manners too, like not putting your elbows on the table. Sometimes that's hard. Miss Hannah does it too sometimes. Try not to next time you're at the table.
All right, so Miss Hannah just read you a story about Amber Lamb learning about her table manners. So I have set up this little display of how we're supposed to set the table, and you will be able to help Mom and Dad set the table whenever we are finished here. So your plate goes in the middle. You see the plate right there? It's got our delicious food. We have our fork on this side, just like Amber Lamb's mom said. And then we have our spoon and our knife on this side of the plate. And then we have a little cup to drink out of. And don't forget your napkin so you can wipe your mouth whenever you are done. Now let's talk about some of the table manners that Amber Lamb learned about. So remember, before we even come to the table, what should we always do? Wash your hands. That's right. We want to get all of those yucky germs off of your hands before you even come to the table. The second thing is what do we always do before we eat? We have to thank God. That's right. We pray to God before we eat. We must remember that God gave us this food, and we have to thank Him for providing the food that we get to eat every single day, even for snack time, you guys, even for snack time. And then, remember, we use this little napkin. Why do we use this napkin? So we can get all the yuckies off of our face. We don't want to leave it there, okay? And then, do we talk with our mouth full? We can't talk when we have food in our mouth. We don't want it to fall out and get everywhere, and nobody wants to see the food that you have inside of your mouth. So chew your food, swallow it, and then you can talk after that. And then try to sit close to the table. Remember, Miss Krystle likes whenever you eat over your plate so you don't spill it, okay? That's really good table manners right there. And then we don't put our elbows on the table. That's not very good table manners. So we have to keep our hands down here, and then we eat with our food. But don't put those elbows on the table. I know it's really hard, but you can do it. I know you can. And then we can't play with our food. That's not very good table manners. So we can't pretend like we're flying our food around. That's not good table manners. No, we sit there and we eat it, and then we can play later. There's always time for play later. And after you finish eating, we need to try to say, may I be excused? We can't just get up and go. We have to ask permission first. And then you need to be sure to thank the person that provided the meal for you. So if Mom cooked you lunch, make sure you say thank you. And then, as soon as you're done, we need to remember to wash our hands again, because sometimes we get our hands a little yucky while we're eating. So it's a good idea to wash your hands right after you eat. Make sure you get your fingernails too. So you do this with the soap, so the soap gets under your fingernails as well. All right, that's some good table manners. All right, you guys, it is numbers time. So we are going to stand up. Make sure you're standing because we are going to do some hopping around. But first, we are going to count all the way to 20. That's right, you heard me, 20. So we're going to start right here. Follow the finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome, you did it. All right, here's the thing. Our number today is, do you know what number that is? Come on, I know you know it. A 1 and a 3 makes what number? Well, let's count and see. But while you count the bears, I want you to be jumping up and down. Are you ready? Get those wiggles out. That's what we're going to do. Here we go. You're supposed to be jumping. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our number is 13. Did you get it? 13. So this time, we are going to do the same thing, but I want you clapping every time we count a bear. Okay? Here we go. Miss Hannah's going to be helping me out with the claps, but I want to make sure that you are clapping too. Make sure you're doing this with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our number is what? 13. That's right. So you have a paper for today, and it says, connect the dots to make a plate. Now I wonder why we have a plate right here. What's something that we learned today that has to do with plates and forks and spoons and knives? What did we learn about today? Table manners. That's right. So, our numbers, you have numbers all the way on the outside. It starts with 1 and goes all the way to 13 because that's the number that we learned today. So, you're going to take your color and you're going to start at 1, and I want you to count while you're going around the plate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 13. So make sure, parents, that they're counting out loud while they connect the dots. You're going to do awesome. And yes, you can color on the back whenever you're done. I want to see your awesome pictures whenever I get these back.